On August 21st, 2024, the skies over eastern Bangladesh unleashed a catastrophic deluge. Heavy rains combined with water rushing down from India triggered severe flooding across 77 upazilas in 10 districts, including Feni and Noakhali. This natural disaster has left a profound impact on the region, affecting millions. The scale of this disaster is staggering. In just a few short days, more than 5.8 million people were displaced from their homes. Families who once had a roof over their heads now find themselves without shelter, without security. The floodwaters have claimed 82 lives, and the search continues for 20 missing individuals. These are not just numbers. They represent the human toll of a disaster that struck without warning. What caused this disaster? A deadly combination of forces. The monsoon rains this year were particularly intense, with heavy downpours continuing for several days. In the northeast, southeast, and eastern regions, the situation was exacerbated by water cascading down from the Indian highlands. The geography of Bangladesh makes it vulnerable to such flooding, but this time there was an additional factor. In the neighboring Indian state of Tripura, the Dumbu hydropower project has been implicated in this disaster. According to some reports, the sudden release of water from this dam contributed to the flood's severity. Indian authorities have denied these claims, but the impact on Bangladesh is undeniable. Low pressure in the Bay of Bengal also played a role, intensifying the rains and triggering flash floods. Floods are a recurring nightmare for Bangladesh. Every year, around 18% of the country, 26,000 square kilometers, finds itself underwater. The history of floods in Bangladesh is a story of resilience, but also of repeated suffering. In 1966, 1988, 1998, 2004, 2008, 2017, 2022, and now 2024, the country has faced catastrophic floods. Each time the people have fought back, but the scars run deep. This time the flood has left millions without basic necessities. Food, clean water, clothing, and permanent housing are urgently needed. Communities have come together, but the scale of the disaster is overwhelming. Children are particularly vulnerable, with many facing hunger and disease. The elderly and the sick struggle to survive in temporary shelters. These are not just images. They are cries for help. But even in the darkest times, there is hope. Across Bangladesh, people are stepping up to help their neighbors. Volunteers are working tirelessly to distribute food, clothing, and other essentials. Temporary shelters are being set up, but they are just a stopgap. The need for permanent housing is urgent. Rebuilding will take time, resources, and the compassion of people like you. You have the power to make a difference. Your donations can provide life-saving support to those affected by this disaster. Every contribution counts, no matter how small. In the description below and in the first comment, you'll find the donation details. Please open your hearts and help rebuild lives. Thank you for your support. Together we can bring hope to those in need.